Hey everyone, welcome back to Midday Reset. And today I decided to use equipment. So you don't necessarily need anything, but if you have a strap, this could be a slip lead, a dog leash. It could be, if you're home, it could be like your bathrobe strap. A towel can work as well. So just an option if you want something to help you get into some of these stretches a little bit deeper, you can grab a strap. So I'll give you a second to go do that. And then today we're going to start with some box breathing. If you know it and you don't like that, you can go regular breathing or any of the breathing we've done so far this week. For the box breathing, we're going to do 4 counts. So a 4-count inhale, we'll hold the breath for 4 seconds. We'll exhale for 4 seconds, and then we're going to stay empty for 4 seconds before we inhale again. For some people, this can cause anxiety. Holding your breath when you have less oxygen in your lungs can cause some anxiety. It causes a reflex to make us want to breathe. And so that happens to you and it's causing you to not feel great. I recommend taking that part out and just going triangle breath. So it's an inhale, hold at the top, exhale. Inhale, hold at the top, exhale. Versus a box, which is inhale, hold at the top, exhale, hold at the bottom. All right, let's give it a try. So sitting comfortably or standing, eyes open or closed. Take a nice big inhale through your nose for 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. And then slow exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And then stay empty before you inhale again. And now we're going to inhale again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top. Slow exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Inhaling again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath at the top. Exhale slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. Inhaling again for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. Slow exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. One more time. Big inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it at the top. Slow exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay empty. On your next inhale, breathe normally. Good. And exhale. Wonderful. All right, let's get started. So I'm going to move back to my chair and grab my strap. We don't need it just yet. To start, we're just going to do some seated side bends. You can also stand up if you want to. So feet are flat on the ground. Feet are about hip width apart. Putting your hands between there, making a fist that's about hip width usually. Good. And keep your hands on your legs. Let's take an inhale and roll those shoulders back and down. And we'll inhale the arms up. Give yourself a little high five because you're awesome. Good. And then let your right arm come down and lean over to the right, reaching with that left arm here. Nice. And then if you can rotate your chest up towards the ceiling, and if it feels okay in your neck, look up as well. Try to get a nice side bend. Stay here and breathe. Now you might notice that this hip tries to come up. We don't want that. Keep that hip down and bending to create some traction and stretching. Good. You can take your opposite hand and reach across your body to the outside leg and hang out here to get a little bit more of a deeper stretch and twist in your side bend. Awesome. Let's take one more big inhale. And we'll exhale, come back up to center. Inhaling the arms up. High five yourself. Wonderful. Exhale, drop that left arm down and reach over to the left with the right arm. Good. Rotate your chest up towards the ceiling. Look up if it feels okay in your neck. Breathe. Option to take that other hand and put it on the outside of your leg. Nice. You should feel a really nice stretch in your side body, breathing into the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Stay here for another full round of breath. Big inhale. Exhale, come back up. Nice. Let's go 3 cactus arms. Inhale those arms up. Exhale, wide cactus. Good. Showing what that looks like again in case it's your first time on the video. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, arms come behind us, cactusing them down, getting a nice stretch in our upper back and shoulders. One more time. Inhale it up. Exhale, cactus the arms. Good. All right, our next pose is called eagle arms. It's going to stretch the upper back for you a lot. And so everybody is a little different. If you're a man with big bulky shoulders and your tight shoulders, it's going to be a harder pose for you. If you're a woman with big breasts, it might be a little harder too. So just listen to your body, do your best, don't judge yourself. Here are your options. Option 1, you're going to touch your forearms together like this. Raise your elbows up until they're in line with your shoulder or higher, and drop your chin. So that's option 1. You'll get a stretch in the mid back here. Option 2 is to hug yourself. So take one arm on top of the other, reach as far as you can, hug yourself, drop your chin. And then halfway through, we'll switch, put the other arm on top. That's option 2. Option 3, which is full eagle arms, is we're going to take your right arm and swoop your left arm underneath it. Good. And then you have options. You're either going to try to touch the back of your hands together, or if you can, you're going to take that left hand and try to high five yourself. All right. So here we are. This is hard for a lot of people. Elbows are down low. It might be like that for you, and this might be enough of a stretch. If you want more of a stretch, you're going to lift those elbows up to shoulder height. Nice. And you want more of a stretch, you're going to let those hands start to go away from your face while your elbows step at shoulder height. And you can also tuck your chin. You could do a standing or a sitting. You can play around with what feels best. Keep those elbows up at shoulder height, whether you're here with me in eagle arms, whether you have the back of your hands touching each other, whether you're hugging yourself, or you have your arms pressed together. Either way, stay where you are. One more big inhale. And then exhale, unwind it. Good. We're going to inhale those arms wide. Exhale, come back forward. And then we're going to go to the other side. So your other arm, your left arm creates that little T. We're going to swoop the right arm underneath it and try to either back of the hands touch or we high five ourselves. Get elbows are low. If you can lift them up to shoulder height, you can tip those hands away from your face and drop your chin. If you're on the other side and you're hugging yourself, all you did was just switch which arm was on top to hug yourself and drop your chin. So depending on your body and how tight your shoulders and your upper back is, you may or may not be able to get to eagle arms. So don't judge it and do what you can. The only way you'll ever get here is to keep trying and practicing and working through range of motion and mobility. One more big inhale here. And then exhale, let it go. Good. Let's do shoulder rolls. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. 2 more. Inhale them up. Exhale, back and down. Last one. Inhale them up. Exhale, back and down. All right. Now it's time, if you want to use your strap, that you can. So you don't have to. I'm going to kneel just so you can get a better view of what's about to happen. You don't have to kneel. You can sit or stand. So option is to take a strap and put it over your right shoulder. And then from there, we're going to take the right hand, wherever the strap is, that arm's going to reach up towards the ceiling, and we're going to pat ourselves on the back because we're doing such a good job. Good. And then the other hand's going to internally rotate, and we're going to bring it behind us and try to find that strap. So now we have the hand on the straps. And then we're working our hands towards each other, trying to get this top arm elbow pointed up towards the ceiling to get a tricep stretch here and open up the chest. And you're going to know, so you're here hanging out. If you don't have a strap, don't worry. Just grab onto your shirt. Try to pull yourself towards each other. If you can get a finger or hand, get a finger or hand. Stay here and breathe. Now, you might notice that on one side you can do this, and when we switch to the other side, you're going to see, I can't get there. I just can't do it. So we have asymmetrical bodies. One side of your body may be able to do things the other side of your body can't do. So don't judge it. Just do your best to get into the position and breathe and enjoy that stretch. All right. Again, those elbows shouldn't be pointing forward. They should be opening up behind us. Good. And pulling down on that strap. Stay here. One more big inhale. And then exhale, let that go. Everything comes down. Good. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, cactus the arms. And then we're moving the strap over to the other shoulder. Good. Other side. So we'll inhale that left arm up, pat ourselves on the back, take the right hand, rotate it, bring it behind us, and grab the strap. So we're in the same position, other side, and we're just walking our hands towards each other. You can hold onto the strap with the top hand and then pull with the bottom hand if you want you to get more traction and stretch, and then try to walk yourself up. There you go. Hang out here and breathe. So this shouldn't cause any actual pain, no sharp pains in your joints or your shoulders or anything like that. Nothing we do should cause sharp pains. So if you feel that come out of it, comment below, let me know. Otherwise, hang out here and stretch. You should feel a sensation for sure. And if you want to even, you might notice your head's forward like this. You can push your head back into your hand, create a nice traction, nice straight neutral spine here with your neck. All right, well, one more big inhale. Exhale, let it go. Good, cactus arms. Inhale up. Exhale, wide stretch, bring it down. Wonderful. All right, we're gonna put this to the side for a moment. We'll come back to it if you have yours. We're gonna stand up. So if your balance is off, I recommend holding onto a chair or a wall or desk for this next one. We're just gonna do a standing leg pull in. So the way this works is we're gonna take that, we're gonna mime, so we have the heel of the right foot off the ground, left foot's flat on the ground, trying to get our balance first. You can hold on to something if you need to. And then we're just going to gently lift that right leg up. You can hold the back of the leg to pull it in, or you can hold the shin and pull it in. And now the goal here is that we get a nice tall spine and pull that leg in, or pull over, as close as we can to the body, really trying to get it up into that armpit almost. We're going to get a nice traction here. This is going to release any low back tension while working on creating good posture and getting into that bent knee here and that hip. So we're here and we're holding it in, hanging out. You can work on your balance like I am. You can hold on to something at any time to make it a little easier. If this doesn't feel good on your knee holding your shin, you can just wrap your arm underneath and hang out here. Good. Stay there. Let's take one more big deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we'll just let that come to the ground. Good. And let's do a few hip circles. So just hands on your hips and circle them. And then other direction. Nice. And then we're going to move to the other side. So you might want to move the chair to the other side so you can hold on to it, or your wall. You're going to find your balance on your right leg and then lift up your left leg. Grab either the back of the leg or the shin and pull that in and try to get a nice tall spine. So you see how I'm here, kind of leaning forward, back is rounded, and then I pull it in. And I get this nice, big, straight, tall spine. Everything's in line. Trying to get that in towards my armpit. Nice stretch here. And breathe. Plus, we have to work on balance. And balance is super important, especially as we age. We want to prevent ourselves from falling over. Nice work. One more big inhale here. Good. Exhale, bring it down. Hip circles again. 3 in one direction. 3 in the other. Good. All right. We have 2 more stretches. So we're going to grab that strap again for the next stretch. I'm going to lift my camera up a little bit so you can really see me. Cool. So we're here. And now if your strap has any type of metal, something that could hit you, you don't want that. So just hold that in one hand. And then we're going to create a nice wide strap. You might play around with how wide the strap is. We're going to bring it down here. If you don't have a strap, you can use a broomstick for this as well. Lots of things you can use. So our arms are wide, wider than our shoulders. We're going to inhale them up. And then you're going to exhale, bring them behind you. Now, if you weren't able to go behind you, you might need a wider grip on that strap. So that way you have the ability to bring it up and overhead, like so. All right, let's do it together. I'm going to turn so you can see it here. We'll inhale the arms up. Exhale, bring them behind us. Strap comes down towards your hip. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down in front of us. Nice. 2 more just like that. Big inhale, come on up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale it up. Exhale down. Last time, both directions. Inhale it up. Exhale it down. Good. Inhale it up. And exhale it down. Awesome. All right, a few shoulder rolls here, and we're going into our quad stretch. So you may or may not need a strap for this next one. So I'm going to show you it without a strap, and I'll show you it with a strap. So without a strap, the way it works is this. You can hold on to something for balance if you want to. We're going to lift up the right leg and grab for the right ankle and pull it in. So we're trying to get that heel towards our glute. Our knees stay together. That's the goal here, close together. And then we're pushing that hip forward. That's the goal, getting a stretch in that hip flexor and quad. Now, if you can't reach your leg for whatever reason, or this hurts your knee, come out of it. Don't do it if it hurts your knee. Can't reach your leg, you're going to use your slip lead or your strap. You can, you're here, you're breathing, stay there and stretch it. Otherwise, you're going to put your foot on your strap. You're going to make an X with your strap. You're going to step your other foot through your strap. And now we're here. And then we have the ability to bring this foot up here and put the strap over our shoulder. So now this helps us. This might be your stretch, foot down low. You can also pull on it and get it a little deeper. And that's where we're at right now, hanging out, stretching, holding a wall, a chair, or your desk, or working on your balance as we get into that quadricep and hip flexor. Good, stay here and breathe. One more big inhale. And we'll exhale, slowly let that go. Either let go of the foot or bring the strap down. Good. And we'll unstrap that foot. We're going to the other side. So if you have your balance and you can reach your ankle, you're going to grab your left ankle, bring it in. Hang out there, breathe. If you don't, and you need to use a strap, which is fine, we're making that loop again, putting our left foot in the loop, creating our X, stepping through the X we just created. And now we are here. And we're going to inhale that left leg up behind us. Strap comes over the left shoulder, and we're hanging out. Again, two different sides of your body. This side might be tighter. Maybe on this side, all you can get is this stretch, and that's fine. Otherwise, you're going to keep pulling that towards your glute, hip, the heel going towards your glute, and then that's going to pull your knee back. We don't really want that. So this is where we want to try to keep the knees together and push the hip forward. So knees together, push the hip forward to get that stretch. Nice. Stay here and breathe. One more big inhale. Exhale, slowly let it go. Awesome. And we'll finish with some deep breathing. So you can let your strap go to the side. We're going to sit down. We'll do 3 rounds of breath together. Inhaling the arms up. Exhale, cactus those arms. 2 more times. Inhale them up. Look up if it doesn't bother your neck. Exhale, cactus them. Good, 1 more time. Inhale them up. Exhale, cactus. Wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this session, and if you want a longer version of this, come join me in our 60-minute relaxation sessions where I guide you through some deep breathing and we'll do some yin yoga together. It's donation-based, online, and you can learn more in the link below. See you next week.